Hello and welcome to this overview tutorial of the accept.blue payment gateway. The virtual terminal allows merchants to process payments as well as complete a number of transaction-related activities such as setting recurring payments, invoicing customers, and more. Let's begin with the dashboard page. This tab displays an overview of your merchant's recent activity. Next, let's visit Process Transaction. This is where your merchants come to process card, ACH, or EMV terminal transactions depending on what you've set up on their account. Today we'll run a basic card transaction. First, enter a new customer or select an existing one from the drop-down. Enter payment details and an amount. The gateway supports both compliance surcharge and convenience fee or non-cash adjustment structures. Before we process this payment, there are some optional sections the merchant can use. The custom fields and transaction details tabs are where merchants can add additional information to transactions. Merchants can also add billing and shipping information. Finally, they can create a recurring schedule by opening the recurring tab and filling out the required fields. The Batches tab is where merchants can view current and past batches. Until a batch has closed, transactions have not yet settled, so a merchant can still take actions like adjusting the transaction amount, voiding the transaction, and queuing the transaction, which means turning it into an authorized-only transaction so it won't settle when the batch closes. The batch upload function allows a merchant to upload a CSV file with an unlimited number of card or ACH transactions and have the gateway process all of them on its own. The invoicing feature allows your merchants to create invoices, send them to customers via email, text message, or both, and the customer can then make a payment via a secure link. The Products tab is where merchants can store products and services to easily add them to an invoice. To create an invoice, click New Invoice, select a customer, and add all the information you'd like. Add new or existing items and click Send. Enter an email or mobile number and send the invoice to the customer. Customers tab is where your merchant's customers are stored. Each customer has multiple tabs which contains general information, their saved payment methods, as well as all other transactional data associated with this customer. Merchants can always create, export, or upload customers. The Recurring tab is a log of all recurring schedules, allowing your merchants to search, turn off, on, or delete schedules entirely. Clicking on the eyeball also gives the merchant the ability to edit or update a schedule at any time. Reports is a comprehensive log of all transactions processed through this gateway account, regardless of where they originated from. Merchants can use multiple search and filter options to help them find the transactions they're looking for. Clicking on the eyeball to the left of each transaction will display relevant details as well as give the merchant options such as recharging, running a full or partial refund, printing or emailing the receipt, and more. Merchants can also export the data via email, print, or as a download to their computer. The Select Accounts button is for merchants that have multi-MID access, allowing these users to see transactions from multiple accounts in one place. Our Fraud Center features 11 different fraud modules, each with an extensive amount of customization. Using these modules, merchants can choose which transactions to accept or block based on data points like AVS, CVV, BIN number and range, card type and brand, domain, email, IP, country, transaction amount, and more. Our Velocity Control gives your merchants default protection from card testing. Lastly, the Control panel is where all settings and customizations are configured. These tabs allow your merchant to control transactions, invoice, and batch settings. They can also manage their users and access from this panel, as well as an assortment of other customizations and controls. We hope you found this overview helpful, and if you have any questions or for additional information, please send us an email at support@accept.blue, no.com, just support@accept.blue.